a letter for the cold days, on warm hearts and weary souls. To the beloved who walks by faith, grace and peace to you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, who came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Today, as I watch the clouds gather and the skies close in, I was reminded that when the cold presses near, our hearts as followers of Christ should grow warm. This is not merely a poetic thought, but a holy calling. Warm toward the one walking alone in the rain. Warm toward the hungry who seek more than bread. Warm toward the weary who long for shelter, not just from the storm above, but from the weight of life itself. For just as the season shifts and the wind bites sharper, so should compassion rise in us like a fire that cannot be quenched. Let us not harden in comfort while others shiver in silence. Rather, let our hands be open. Let our homes be welcoming. Let our words be kind. Let our presence be peace. Let not your comfort cool your heart, and let not your possessions keep a soul in the cold. What warmth is there in a blanket never shared? What safety is in a home that closes its doors to the stranger in need? Do not shut your door to a brother on the street. When God has stirred your heart to open it, simply because of fear. Faith was never meant to be comfortable. True faith costs something. It must be proven, not preserved. The kind of faith that shelters others is not forged in safety, but in the quiet courage to obey when risk is real. For what is trust if it only stands when there's no danger? Will God not guard those who walk in his will? Did he not say, I will never leave you nor forsake you? Yes, walk in wisdom, be discerning. But when he calls, obey without delay. For the sheep who follow the shepherd do not live by fear, but by faith. When it gets dark, when it grows cold, and when the rain begins to fall, let your heart grow warm to do good. Even if your hands can offer only a little, offer it gladly. And to those who can do more, do not wait for greatness. Do good in the small. A warm cup of coffee, a cup of soup, a shared meal, an encouraging word, a quiet prayer. Even these simple things can reach deeper than we know. For the smallest light shines brightest when the night is darkest. And the man on the street, wet, tired, and forgotten, might find the courage to fight the cold again, because someone cared enough to notice. For a warm heart warms the weary soul, gives hope to the broken, rest to the restless, and light to those walking beneath grey skies. My dear friend, I say this to remind you, the little we do unto God. Did he not say, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me? And again, whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Even the smallest kindness, a cup of water, a loaf of bread, a listening ear, shall not be forgotten. For whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord, and not for men. You are serving the Lord Christ. So then, let us be the ones who bring warmth to the cold and rest to the weary, not only in word, but in deed, not only for man, but unto God. And I will not hide this from you. Truly I know that good deeds often reveal snakes. There will be those who hiss at your kindness, who strike at your peace, who take advantage of your open door or pure intent. But do not be moved. Shake them off into the fire as Paul did. For the Lord knows how to preserve his servant unharmed. And remember this, for every cloud and cold day brings a hidden mercy, an opportunity to be reminded of what you still have to be thankful for. Even storms can stir up praise. So I say this to encourage you. If the joy of the Lord is your strength, then let the joy of the Lord warm your heart and be your motivation. In the coldest hours may your heart burn bright from the shepherd's dog.